Welcome back. Today I'm either admitting defeat on One Book July or making it work for me, depending on how you want to look at it. So I've been going over my previous week. There honestly didn't write a ton since the last time you saw it because I've just sort of been pretty much in a full-on sprint all week, just getting done client work to get out the door. So I have a few things here that I was hoping I would get to that I did not get to. So I'm actually going to go ahead and transfer those right away. Next week I'm traveling and I'm going to be switching back into my regular small Martha Stewart for Staples discbound. This is the junior size. I do have a layout that's very similar to this, which works fine. I don't need that much next week. What I do a lot of the time is use a really simplified docket in this for my week so I can see my whole week. At home, that's what I do when I'm going to be going back and forth into dailies on my busy days, because for a while I was in a layout like this and also doing dailies, and I just was starting to feel like I was writing the same stuff over and over and over again. Oh, and I am going to abandon the Papermate Flare for next week, only because I will track, even though I'm going to be gone, I will track the custom orders that come in on here, and that pen is just too fat to write in here, and then also I need the erasable stuff to manage the number of boxes that are in this size. Definitely still love the huge order sheet, and we'll be sticking with that in one way or another in the fall. So I'm writing down the dates for the following week because I have a few to-do list items which I'm just going to transfer over into here. So I am not going to be meal planning really. And I think I will track exercise in here. I don't really have to, but I think that will encourage me to make sure I do it. And Thursday, we fly home. So I'm going to be traveling with family, and we're just really going along and doing what they're doing. I don't have a lot here that I need to keep track of, but we're going to the beach. I'm going to use these to mark which hotels we'll be at. And actually, I think that's a little bit unnecessary there. So the first things I'll do when I get home are take care of client proofs and ready to ship orders. I'm sure I will be working into the weekend, but I'm not even writing a lot of that down until I know what I'm doing. So we'll see. There may be some things during the week that I have to keep track of, but overall not a super packed week. And I do have this. I might start fleshing this out, and if I have some time and I'm feeling antsy, what I will probably do, as I know which orders are coming in, I might go ahead and make myself a daily. That is going to be a totally reactive day, dealing with all the client stuff. All right, hopefully it sometimes just helps me relax and know what I have coming when I get home, even though coming home when I get home is not at all relaxing. And then I will keep track of custom orders go on this sheet. And another reason I like to switch to this one, I have a lot of this blank paper in here. I will set up a page with open orders for the ready to ship items so I know what I need to pull together. I like to use this paper sometimes on the airplane if I'm reading something, if I start collecting recipes or book recommendations or whatever. So I do like having blank paper with me when I travel. Okay, so all I really have in here sheets, my weekly docket sheets. I really like that design though, for just getting a quick overview of what the week is like. I don't even remember what I used to have in here. Something I abandoned. And then blank pages, some blank pages, and then my daily sheets. If I open it, orders are there, my day is there. And I have these to-do lists, which I don't use very often. I use them if I need to make a grocery list or something. But it's a good bookmarker, and that helps me find my week. I might have mentioned this before. The one thing that I don't love about this planner is the tabs that you can buy for it are side tabs, which really make it impossible to use the pen loop, and I really like having the pen loop. So these guys are just laminated scrapbook paper, which I cut and then hole punched to go into the arc. I do love this little die. It's very portable. If you're not familiar with discbound planners, the thing is that they can kind of fall apart. So what I have found, I use at least 80 pound. I think the other number you see, paperweights are weird. So you can either, as laser paper, it would be called 32. So this is 80 or 32, and I find that that stays in there a lot better. Anytime I've tried to use regular copy paper, it just falls out. And even the paper, I don't know what the weight is of this stuff, even the paper that comes with it, and I did buy refills, this is a little more fragile and a little easier for it to come out. This plastic binding really does help it not be so wobbly. But between that and having thick paper, I seldom have any papers falling out of here. So it's a super simple week, but it's going to be a super simple week. I don't need to go crazy in the planner. I'm dealing with a lot of family members going here and there, and it will drive me crazy if I have too much of an agenda about what I'm going to do when. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe below. I'd love to hear about your experiences with discbound notebooks in the comments.